Welcome to the cave at Riders Range. When I retired, oh my gosh, 8 years ago now, I finally got around to building out the cabinets and the shelves in the cave here to fit everything that I had at the time. When I made the shelf for my Dillon tool heads, I made it so they fit those tool heads on the nice wooden stands that I had. I recently added another caliber to my reloading system and wanted to get another tool head stand for it. I like having all the quick change stuff available. And I've been using the wooden Dillon stands, and they don't offer them anymore. They have this really nice aluminum one. So I ordered this along with my quick change kit for my next caliber. Put it all together, and lo and behold, when the tool head sits on the stand, it doesn't fit. It's about 3/4 of an inch too tall. A little disappointing, so I got a hold of Dillon and said, hey, can I get one of those, just one more of those wooden stands? No, not even in the catalog anymore. You want a stand, you pay the $25 for the nice aluminum one. So I did a little bit of searching, and I came across a company called Machine Craft Design that makes tool head stands out of acrylic for not just the Dillon 550, but they also have one for the 650, 750. They have several Lyman models that are available, and also I believe even one Hornady one. And I figured, lower profile, this is definitely going to work. They've got a place for the locator buttons as well as the tool head. So I actually sent an email off to the company and said, hey, I'd really like to try one of these out. Any chance you can send me one? I didn't expect a response, but I got one. And so not only did they send me one, they sent me the 3-hole and the 2-hole. So I can now put up five my Dillon quick change heads, and that's fine because I only have 6. One of them stays on the press all the time. They were sent in a priority mail package, and it got dinged up a little bit, as you would expect from the United States Postal Service. I'll use service lightly. And it only took about 2 weeks to get here for 2-day priority mail. But here's where I really got to hand it to the company itself. The owner of the company stayed on top of the tracking, was watching it, and was sending me updates to let me know that it's been delayed, and if it gets delayed too much, he's just going to have to resend it. But eventually they got here. So if that's how they handle their customer service, I really am impressed with how this company deals with it. And actually, I wish every company would handle their customer service that way. So before we go any farther, though, I do want to say that up to this point, everything that Riders Range has reviewed, we have either bought or borrowed from a friend. Most of it we've bought, and at some point I need to quit that. But anyway, he actually sent us the 2 tool head stands from Machine Craft Design at no charge to us so far, in exchange for an honest review. And I told him, now this is not a product placement, this is not a paid review, this is strictly going to be a T&E evaluation, and I said that if I find any warts, they're going to be on video. So far, I like what I see. This is a 4mm acrylic, and it's very well assembled. It's fitted very nicely. There's no unsightly gaps anywhere on the product. It's designed to fit the tool head very nicely. Slightly different design on the 2 of these. The 2-hole holds the shell plate on the ends and the locator buttons in the middle, and the 3-hole has all of the shell plates along the front, along with the locator buttons. Just a slightly different design. With the locator buttons on the 3-hole, they sit flush, which can make it just a little bit more difficult to get out. And you also, at least I found, I can't put the locator buttons into the tool head holder when I have a tool head on it. The 2-hole stand, on the other hand, has a piece of acrylic attached to the underside of it, which then allows the locator buttons to sit up just a little bit and makes it a lot easier to grab. Now there's one other issue with these, and it's actually clarified in their directions, and that is with the shell plate. If you put it in at just the right angle, it'll stay, no problem. And now this is up, not on a shelf, obviously. Turn it a little bit and it's going to fall through. And that's just the nature of the design. So they suggested inserting 2 fired 22 caliber cartridge cases opposite each other, and lo and behold, they sit in real nice and they don't fall out. So a real simple solution to any problem of the shell plate falling through. Let's put them to the test and see how they work. Alright, they do fit. On this caliber I have not yet changed the orientation of the powder system, powder drop system, to match what it really should be for the fail-safe system. This one is still straight because I bypassed the fail-safe when I was reloading with that caliber, and obviously it doesn't fit as well when it's straight. However, the ones that are angled properly to accommodate the powder fail-safe system work just fine. So 3 of them where take up less space than what I had before, and I'll be able to fit 2 more right next to it and actually have some room left on the shelf. So, tool head holder for Dillon, Lyman, and Hornady from Machine Craft Design. They do caution, don't use certain types of cleaners on this. It'll fog the acrylic, but this 4mm acrylic, the good solid construction. So far I like the way it works. It's really going to be a much better fit for us here at Riders Range, and I'm confident that they'll hold up. I'm not taking these things down and changing every single day. I've got a hunch that the acrylic would scratch up a little bit at some point if I did that, but for the price, these run, by the way, these run about $18 to $22 depending on the model, compared to, and that's for either the 2 or the 3-hole design, compared to, what, $25 for the Dillon aluminum one. If you're a little bit tight for space, or if you want to hold 2 tool heads or 3 tool heads for around $20, Machine Craft Design, certainly a way to go. We appreciate them sending us these for trying out. I think we're going to be very, very happy with these. If you like this video, we appreciate the thumbs up, and if you like Riders Range videos in general, we certainly appreciate it if you subscribe, click on the notifications, and help share the videos, help the channel grow. We really do appreciate that. Any comments on this video, put them in the comment section below. Comments on things in general, send them to info@ridersrange.com. And we also have a website that I'm getting a little behind and trying to keep up with, and that's www.ridersrange.com. So we appreciate you dropping by to spend a little time with us here in the cave at Riders Range, and we appreciate Machine Craft Design for sending us the tool head stands for our Dillon 550. Thanks for visiting Riders Range.